wearing an Indigenous jersey. A welcome to country before kickoff. Unfortunately missed on the broadcast, but it was a great tribute to the local community and everyone involved in rugby from the local Indigenous tribes here on the Sunshine Coast. As a strong push there by Brothers on the left-hand side. Ball is out though for Maroochydore as Kerr swings it to James on the right-hand side, and that's a high bomb. That's a tough one in this sun, and Coiner bobbles it but takes the catch. Now centers it to Buckley off the right foot, and Jack Buckley keeping himself busy there in the center of the field as this one's going to come down. A counter ruck attempt there by Maroochydore, but Brothers, they're going to settle this now, and this is Farsilla into the line. And Brothers, they'll give the penalty away, and Maroochydore, well, plenty of energy nice and early for them, and they deserve that penalty. They've been all over Brothers like stink on fish early in defence, and Brothers just under a little bit of pressure here as Maroochydore deciding what the play is, and it seems line will be the option. And that sun is absolutely killer here today on the Sunshine Coast. It's a perfect day for rugby. Throughout the week, a bit of rain. It looks like it wasn't going to fine up, as this one here was out by James, and it seems it's Brothers' feed now for a scrum. So an interesting decision there, potentially out in touch on the full, I believe will be the call there. So Brothers, a major let-off there now, and what can they do with ball in hand? We've seen them attacking Maroochidore's line nice and early here, and Maroochidore's been able to stand up. But who will draw first blood here in what's always a tight contest? The Brendan Raggett shield available for the taking as well. It's going to be a short arm there by Maroochydore, turning the scrum there by Brothers. It's a strategy of theirs, but they've got to go forward first if they look to screw that scrum around. As this one goes to the right-hand side to James, steps off his right foot, straight into Buckley there. Strong tackle. Now Maroochydore looking to swing it to the left-hand side. Through the middle there. Just setting things up. Blue wall is the call from Brothers. You'll hear it resonating across the coast, and that's a long ball there. Maroochydore firing on all cylinders down the left-hand side. Filippo just brought down there. And now Maroochydore, what can they do? And that's good ball playing by the 10. Unfortunately, unable to get the pass away. That's Stowe who's tackled there. Pickering with the strong tackle underneath. Straight back to his feet and ready for it all. As Maroochydore now into the line, that's Edwards. He gets close, but our man over the top. And now quick from Maroochydore. They're going to go left-hand side, looking to put it down, and he has. So Maroochydore strike first and strike early. It's Williams with the try. And Brothers there, just under a bit of an ambush so far early, and the disciplines let them down in the key moments here. And Maroochydore just summing things up well there and playing with some good temperament and pace close to the line, not rushing things, and that was the difference. Seen Brothers in attack, just a little rush. It was the error up the other end by Leone Kama that invited Maroochydore into Brothers' half, and they take their chance nice and early. As the conversion attempt now on this left-hand side. And leaves it out to the left there, a long arcing kick, unsuccessful. That is Kingan. Brothers now with the kickoff. Kama will be the man here. And there's the kickoff, short by Kama on this left-hand side, and it's our man pushing forward, and that's a great take there by Maroochydore. Their captain, Schneider, there with a great grab under pressure. And now the blue wall. Can they come up with a result here, or will it be Maroochydore? And they've got numbers out here to the left-hand side if they can get it there. It's Van Buskirk across in coverage as James draws, now passes, and they're linking up beautifully on this left-hand side. It trips over there. Coiner over the top of the ball, but Maroochydore linking up nicely and now punching through the middle. And it's a slight knock on there. So Brothers just get let off, and Maroochydore linking up very nicely here on this left-hand side. It's Nickel onto Williams, and James, well, he's just been a standout for them all season. He is everywhere for them offensively. Former Souths Magpie, and now back into the Swans frame where he participated in his junior football. And rugby on the Sunshine Coast is good when the Swans are competitive. They're a fantastic heritage club of the Sunshine Coast, very well supported, and it's great to have Brothers now in tight contest with them, being the contrast of, this is Brothers' 15th year and their 5th year of senior footy, and look across the park and see Maroochidore's experiences showing a little there with a strong push there from the scrum as Kummer. He'll look to turn Arman back inside and does so, and Arman, a strong run there through the middle, just settling things. It's now Brogdon. He's going to tip this on to Pickering, who will look to get through the line. He gets the offload away back to Brogdon. Brogdon looking for support. Gets it outside now. That is Kummer, who will get it on to Towers down the left-hand side. Stays in, and now Brothers, they've lost the ball is the call, yes. So Maroochydore advantage, and now the touch judge will raise his flag. So Brothers linking up nicely and punching through the centre of the field, but unable to capitalise there and properly execute on their opportunity. And Maroochydore just hanging on here. They've got the early lead, and defensively they've been quite good at causing errors from Brothers. It's a bit of a new look backline as well. Nathan Borg on the wing, and the absence of two Talbot brothers as well, Caleb and Isaac today out of the starting side. So Maroochydore potentially a little undermanned with some new troops in the frame, and doesn't seem to affect them. They've jumped out to a nice lead here. Maroochydore to feed the scrum. And it's James acting as the 10 here. And he'll take the ball into the line, swing it out the back. And now here's the kick cross field. They'll let it bounce and sits up for Towers. Towers not going to centre. He'll go off the left foot, and now he'll go straight through the centre. Clark Towers, a strong run there back to halfway. As Brothers, they'll export that short side as Pickering tips it to Van Buskirk, who gives it to Moran, and Brothers potentially a bit of nervous energy early, as that's another knock on, an error there for Brothers. And I mean, they're spreading the ball well, but potentially just spreading the ball a bit too much in this game and chancing their arm. Maroochidore's line out, walking into a 5-man straight up at the middle. Pickering with a solid contest, but just too slow there as that ball hits the deck, and it'll be Filippo to take it into the line off the left foot, and that is strong contact there underneath by Sam Arman. So push back a touch there, Maroochydore scrambling, and they've lost the ball. So Brothers getting a result, and a bit of a tight arm wrestle at the moment since Maroochidore's first points. Both teams just wrestling with the momentum. And Brothers, well, they're going to have to be the team to grab it. Down a try. They want to get one back. And if you're Maroochydore, putting Brothers down too early, be a great spectacle in front of their home crowd, putting them under a bit of pressure that they're clearly feeling the errors early. And just be good to see Brothers put some phases together here, slow things down, go through the motions, build to their structure, not try to push too much early. And if you're Maroochydore, well, that defensive pressure has been so solid so far, as that's a strong scrum, screwing to the left from Maroochydore, but Brothers going to get it out. Now a ball out the back to Kummer. Kummer's got the speed man outside, won't use him, and Kummer, he'll look straight through the middle here with a few right foot steps, now brought down just outside the 40-metre line. Now this is Maran into contact. Gain and Brogdon to support him. The looking left, and Maroochydore, their line speed, just so much here for Brothers to contend with, as James, he's going to push this right downfield and over Coiner's head. It's going to sit up and get out there. And that's a strong kick there by Ty James. It's a 50-22. And Maroochydore just managing this game so well so far, and their defensive pressure and line speed is absolutely fantastic, and immediately putting Brothers under pressure. And the thing about these must-win games, sometimes puts you in a scenario where you do start feeling that pressure, knowing that this is do or die here today, as Maroochydore now up, and it's going to be a rolling maul. This is through their captain, Schneider, and they've set it up nicely. The ball is available at the back, and it's taken by Kerr. Kerr will rumble it, and now they're going to swing it into the backs, and it's an out-the-back play. Now, Borg looks for James. Oh, they've stripped them beautifully, and Williams has a double, and Maroochydore, it's an early lead for them. 10-0 is the scoreline, and Brothers just getting stripped the numbers yet again on this left-hand side. And that's a great play there, drawing everybody in off the rolling maul. It's simple footy from Maroochydore, but it's paying dividends for them here. And Brothers, it's just down to their ball security at the moment, I believe. Just pushing the pass one too many times. Not allowing themselves to really build any pressure, but on the other side of things, Maroochydore building pressure. And interesting to see Caleb Talbot running the water there. No, that's Isaac Talbot, sorry. Running the water with the boots on, so potentially a second half inclusion for their regular captain, which could be a massive momentum changer in this game. As Kingan going to right his wrongs from that first conversion attempt. This one a little easier. A direct stride will get it over the dot, and he's done it. Maroochydore 12-0. And that was a beautiful last try. And Ty James just got his hands on everything early. Identified as a danger man each and every week in this Maroochydore Swans outfit. And he's putting together a good performance so far today. And Brothers, what have they got for us here? What have they got in response? We know it's that do or die mentality here today, and they're not going to go down without a fight, Brothers. Come short left. This one a little deeper than I think he intended. And taken in by Noah Talbot. And he'll look to center it into the middle. Takes two to bring him down. And now Brothers setting up that trademark blue wall. Hasn't been so successful for them. And this is a shallow box kick. Coiner coming forward for it now. And he'll look to link up the towers, will he? No, just take it in to the center of the field. Brothers getting numbers. So this is good field position if you're Brothers. Just need to hold this ball. And that's a short ball to Van Buskirk there. The US import on the left-hand side. Collins now swings it in. Gain. Brogdon over the top. Picked up. And this is Moses Ulavuati through the center. And Brothers playing with momentum now. It's Coiner out to Pickering. Finds our man off the left foot. Looking to break a tackle. But that's strong defense there by Nickel underneath. And the ruck. A little bit of a net, a little bit of a mess, and they go right-hand side. Cut out ball, Buckley. Great hands. Looking to get on the outside of Williams, and wrapped up there by Page. And Maroochydore over the ball, but potentially off their feet now. Trivet, short ball, and Brothers. They've got to get numbers around the ball here. They're risking the loss. But now they center it. Come on, off the right foot. Looking, he goes straight through, gets the offload away. Matty Gain, can he get free? Still going, Matty. Now taken down on the 10, and Brothers. This is a formidable attacking sequence. Collins into the center. Kummer dummies again, looking to go through, and this time wrapped up in a good tackle there by Kingan. And Brothers, left-hand side, Moses just slips over. Maroochydore, they're quick on that ruck, but Brothers able to seal that one. And now the counter push comes. Collins under pressure, flips it up to Jazz Hands Young. And Jared just pushing through the line. Maroochydore on the ball, but they've won it there, Brothers. And our man picks it up from the back. Now Brothers looking to center it. Kummer, that's the long cutout ball. Pickering's the only one out there and takes it down the right-hand side. Brothers looking to spread Maroochydore from end to end here. Can it pay dividends? They just need to hold it. Brogdon in the center there. Brothers over the ball. It's Collins now back at 9. Maroochydore diving on it. And it's going to be a knock-on from Brothers. As Maroochydore, well, there's a lot of carry on here and things are exploding here in the center of the field. A late hit there by Maroochydore, and now things are going sour in this contest. And there is bad blood here. Both teams saying there was punches thrown, and the referees, they're going to have a lot to talk over here, and this is where the teams just have to compose themselves. After a bit of mishap there from both teams, and it seemed Maroochydore coming in there with the late hit on Trivet, but the build-up before that, I'm not sure. Both teams exploding there in the centre with that bit of biff. And the referee's talking it over now. in the center. And this is the moment for both teams. You just got to compose yourself in times like this. Brothers down 12-0 early at home. And Maroochydore looking to make a statement. Interesting to see the decision here from this refereeing group as to who is the instigators. Are there any cards? How do they deal with this? As Hoffman's going to call for some captains now, is he? Yes. Holds Maroochydore, calls in Brogdon. Talking with Brogdon, didn't call out a Brothers player, so seems that no infringement on their end to be sanctioned. And now talking with Maroochydore. It'll be interesting to see the way this goes, whether the knock-on from Brothers stands. Is it an extended penalty to Maroochydore? Do they flip it the other way and give Brothers possession? Interesting to see the ruling on instigation and carry on in this contest, as a card is being displayed now, and it is a yellow card for Maroochydore. Number 5, Tom Page, off and into the bin, and no card from Brothers there, so seems Page potentially the instigator. Again, didn't really get a good look at how it started, but it seems will be a penalty to Brothers now is the call. And that will be the case. Penalty for a stomp on the ground there from 5. So Brothers now, Maroochydore a man down, Brothers in attacking territory. It'll be Jared Young to feed in the line out, and gee, there's bad blood in this contest. Both teams getting amongst it. It's a 6-man setup for Brothers. Well, yes, still a 6-man. With Matthew Gain, the 7 in there at 9, so it seems more will be the place. Pickering, it's stolen there by Maroochydore. And Brothers just failing to get it right in pivotal moments here and early in this contest. As Maroochydore will now look for the clearance. And it's out there, just around on the 22. So pushing Brothers back, just a touch there. Will still be their line-out feed, and just a bit too easy there for Maroochydore to pick that one off there. And it's just the speed up the front of the line-out that you'd want to see improve from Brothers. They've been close, sniping one in defense, and then now here in attack. Just a touch slow. So they go up the front now. Brogdon brings this one down, and Edwards straight over and onto the top of him. As this one will fall down now. Clean ball for Collins is available. Kummer now into the center of the field. He'll go himself. Leone Kummer, he'll break a few tackles and back into the center there. And now Collins, he'll look for Moses. And he'll push away. Garner Brogdon with him. The leg drive is strong. And Moses very close to the line there. Collins now will look back to the right-hand side. And it's lost from Brothers again. As Maroochydore will clear, but will bring it back for a Brothers knock-on. So just losing their head a bit here. Brothers in possession, unable to build really any pressure up against Maroochydore. And that's been the difference in teams. Maroochydore showing quite a lot of composure in Brothers' end, but Brothers just unable to ice their opportunities here early, and it's reflected in the 12-0 scoreline in favour of the Swans. And both these teams, plenty of points in them, plenty of talent on both sides. It just seems the ball handling just letting them down in a few instances. Maroochydore could have had a few more on the board. Haven't held the ball in pivotal moments, and same for Brothers here nice and early. So as Brothers, that's a strong push on the left-hand side as they stand up now, and this swung it to the middle. This is Filippo as Brothers looking to get over the ball, but it's a strong counter push there by Maroochydore, and it looks like they're going to run this, are they? Swinging it out to the right-hand side, and that's Borgen, but it's forward from Maroochydore. Brothers will regain the ball here, and that's a costly mistake from Maroochydore inside their 22. Looking to chance their arm. You don't blame them the way that they've been able to exploit Brothers down the edge, but maybe just a bit too much risk involved in that one. So the teams will come together now for a scrum, and Brothers, they really need to score points here with this trip into Maroochidore's end. They've occupied well over 5 to 6 minutes of time here. And if they move away without points, be a massive victory for Maroochydore, especially with a player down. And Brothers really need to look to exploit this player difference at scrum time. It's a second roller off the field, so 7 men in the scrum now for Maroochydore. There's that one turning for Brothers. This is trivered into the centre field. Turns underneath for Sam Arman. Close to the line. Gets over but held up. Can he get the ball back, or will the referee have to rule on this one? As Brothers coming in nice and tight. And they've crashed over. Brothers get a reward there for their ongoing pressure. And it is Joe Van Buskirk, Team of the Week last week, up against the Caboolture Snakes, and now gets a try in this one. So this one will be directly in front of the sticks for Pickering to close the gap to 5. Expect him to make this one the way he has been kicking so far this year. As that one straight over the black dot there. So Brothers, bit of a fight back here in this one, as they've still got a little bit of time now with a man in the bin as well. Maroochydore to kick off now. It'll be their 9, Kingan. As Kingan puts this up in the air. Seems like Moses is the target. Takes it on the full. And pushing into contact there is Moses Uluoviti. Supported over the top by Pickering. As Brothers, do they look for the clear, or are they looking to spread this now as Kummer taking it into contact again? Loves to run the ball. Maroochydore on top of it. And they've won the turnover. Tidy work there by Kerr. And now Maroochydore well and truly on the attack here. So the decision to run the ball, costly for Brothers here. And they've got numbers on this right side if they choose to use it. Ty James, the short ball. And now it's exploding at the back now. Maroochydore and Brothers as Trivet Arman getting into it. And now boys flying from everywhere to get involved. But there's still play to have here as Maroochydore lose the ball now. And well, the referee's going to have to do something about this here. Players running in to have a push and shove, and it's not what you want to see early in this contest at all, is teams going straight for it. You know there's bad blood between these two, and it's must win for both sides, but you want to see a contest built on sportsmanship. Not bad blood here as Hoffman. He's got to work hard to try and simmer this now. And it seems whichever team will be most composed will win this disciplinary battle. Both teams going at each other. As Hoffman now heading to the AR for a conversation. Hoffman coming back into the centre now. Have a chat with Brothers. Potential foul play on their end as he reaches to the pocket. Interesting to see the disciplinary action here. And Arman now with a yellow card. Singled out by the referee in the AR. So Arman now will leave the field, so both teams are man down. Brothers will now have to defend with 14 for around about 8 minutes, it seems, with the yellow card from Maroochydore, due to return very, very shortly. And in fact, he has returned to the field already, so now Brothers down a man and still down the 5 points. And both teams just need to work to improve the discipline here. It's been very ordinary early from both teams. And the captain now returning to the field for Maroochydore, bringing his team in for a disciplinary chat potentially. And you just don't want to see this contest get out of hand. It's a beautiful day for rugby between these two great teams. A great spectacle here on Indigenous round and for the Brendan Raggett Shield. And I'd hate to see this game ruined by some foul play. High tackle is the call, and they're going to take the points, Maroochydore. Potentially just slowing things down here in this contest. Will be Kingan with the attempt at the conversion here. Kingan lines it up, strikes it, and likes it. Kingan converts the 3. And that will see Maroochydore now take an 8-point lead, so 15-7 is the scoreline here. And now Brothers, short kick-off. Taken out by Maroochydore. Strong tackle underneath there by Richard Fa'asila. And taken back now. Maroochydore put it up into the centre. And no one's home. They let it bounce. Buckley now looking to get onto it. Williams pushing through. And it's put on the toe now. And this is Filippo looking to pick it up and losing it there. Brothers will have the ball, and unfortunately unable to get that one on the full, Brothers, and they pay the price. Inviting Maroochydore now into good field position. And great work chasing that kick from Maroochydore. A kick is only as good as a chase. And Maroochydore proving that there, as even though it was a knock-on towards the end, they get a result by pushing Brothers back into their own end. And with a man down, you don't want to be playing up in your end. You want to try to get down the other end, occupy as much time in the opposition 50. Do as little defence as you can, as Maroochydore turning that one, and it's a penalty to them. Good scrum there by Maroochydore, turning Brothers. And that's a key moment there by Maroochydore. Seems the call is now they're going to go to the line. Ty James coming in now for the kick to line. This one out at around about the 10-metre line. It's going to be interesting to see the setup here from Maroochydore. Rolling Maul was the spectacle that produced a result on the right-hand side for them. Strippenham then for numbers out the back as they go a fake here now into the centre, and it will be the Maul that's brought down. A sack attempt there by Brothers as Fa'asila hits the ground, as Talbot now will get it out to the right-hand side. And it's a swing ball. Coiner goes for the intercept. Knocked back. Or knock on is the call. And wow, if that one hit the hands, could have seen a full field effort by Coiner. And it seems like just losing that one forward in the attempt to bring it back into his grasp. As Brothers now immediately back under pressure, and they've got to step up at scrum time. Need to ensure that while they're a man down, they're not giving Maroochydore any more penalties or any more momentum at the scrums. You've got a man down in the backs. You've still got your starting 8 on the field. Got to be able to make a stand. Now, brothers, that's a strong hit as Maroochydore caves. And what will the call be? Hoffman calls for a reset of the scrum. Brothers seem to just have the initial hit there, but Maroochydore, a good sink, and then that one just hits the deck. They'll push this one across a couple meters to some flatter turf. And this is such a key moment in this half. This is such a big scrum. If brothers can somehow muster a penalty, it would relieve them of so much pressure. But if Maroochydore can win this ball and put together some good attacking sequence, well, could get real ugly for brothers here in this first half at home. As that one, ball not fed in yet, and it is a penalty to Maroochydore. Ball straight back to Talbot. Looked for the quick tap now, putting it on the turf, and they'll take the 3 here, it seems. Looking to extend this one out to an 11-point gap will be the call. So Maroochydore just controlling this contest a whole lot better than brothers. They've looked better with the ball, without the ball. They have been the better team here in this first half. And the discipline from both teams hasn't helped, but still getting a good contest here on this beautiful afternoon. It's Kingan. Strikes it straight over the black dot as Maroochydore, an 11-point lead. They'll open up now. And about 10 minutes remaining now in this half. Our man will return to the field very shortly for brothers. Still seems the energy is there for brothers despite the deficit, as this one comes down now into Eden Seo's hands. Runs straight in there to Jared Young. As brothers set up the blue wall. Ty James now looking for the clearance. It's an awkward kick. Hit on the belly of the ball, and that one's going to sit up nicely for Buckley. They look to attack here or a return kick. Buckley will push it into the center, trying to use his speed, and that's a great tackle there underneath. As brothers will made a meal of that one. They'll settle it here in the center. There we go. Got that one out finally. As Pickering takes it to the left-hand side, and now Kama turns it inside, and that's strong contact there by Bradley of Maroochydore. And now left-hand side, Van Buskirk pushing through contact, using his leg drive, and just hitting the turf now. Collins in for Gain. Gain, a half break there, no one in support. And now Kama takes it in, looking at the back. This is Trivet. Trivet, it's quick hands now. Coiner, he's got no one on his outside. Puts it on the toe in the center. Makes James turn around. This one will need to sit up, otherwise it's a costly one for brothers. And it's going to come back as James picks it up now. And he'll work down the right-hand side, links up with Nathan Borg, and he'll put that one on the toe. And that's a good kick and result there from Maroochydore. And they are just icing their moments under pressure here. It will be brothers' feed, but pushing them back a good 30, 40 meters there. And it was a good kick from Coiner, just no chase on the inside there by brothers. Meant that James was able to pick that one up at his feet and work down the right-hand side there to get a result. Leone Cummer, the only one chasing. So brothers, just effort areas need to improve in this game if they're going to make an impact here. As Jared Young to feed it. Draw the fake out of Maroochydore, and that one returning to the back now. Come a short ball. Matty Gain off the right foot there into contact. Now Collins looking left. Pickering has the ball, tips it on to Van Buskirk. He'll get brought down now as brothers looking to rumble down the left-hand side as Moses Uloviti takes that one into contact. Van Buskirk again up for a hit up, and the leg drive is so strong for Van Buskirk. No one on him now as he pushes that one back. And Kama, long ball, gets this one on the bounce. Gain, and that's quick. Hands now out to Buckley. Does he have the speed? Buckley down the outside, puts it on the toe, and he's chasing it now. Will it sit up? Buckley! Oh yeah! What a try for brothers. A chip and chase by Jack Buckley, and he's fired up there in the right-hand corner. Matty Gain with the good pick-up, silky hands, and the chip and chase. Well, that's Buckley's trademark. Put him in space, and he'll make stuff happen. Jack Poached Eggs Buckley with a great try there. And Brothers getting that one against momentum in this half, a man in the bin. And that's a big moment for them. They haven't looked likely with ball in hand very often. But that one there, just something out of nothing, and that's what they needed. Down by 6 now, 18-12 is the scoreline, and if Pickering can convert this with not too long to go in this half, a 4-point gap would be a little win for Brothers with a lot to improve on. If you're Maroochydore, I mean, they've just got to keep doing what they're doing. That one on broken play, Gain picks it up, makes a good play. That was some brilliant individual effort from two special players from Brothers, but Maroochydore, they're really on top in this contest. As looking for the charge down now, and Pickering just wills that one through the post. So 4 points will be the gap. 14-18 is the scoreline here in this one, and it's a close contest. Seems like the discipline of both teams is just simmering as this half goes on, as Van Buskirk, he'll receive an early rest now with Mikey Fields heading on to the field, the Englishman. And our man will return. So Brothers, it's back to 15 on 15 here on the Sunshine Coast. A beautiful afternoon for rugby as Maroochydore will get us started here, and that's a very shallow short kick. It bounces and taken by Filippo, but pushed out there by Pickering. So it will be Brothers' ball here. And a good effort there by Filippo to take that one on the full. Just no one to turn it back inside to, and really nowhere to run. So good effort to get there, but unfortunately we'll turn it over now for Brothers, and it's a 4-man setup as Brothers push it straight to the back and take it in by Pickering there, and that's great hands by Collins as he flings that out to Maren. And Francisco Maren started the year as a lock forward, now pushing into the hooking role, and it's a different one for him, but taking it in his stride as Maroochydore strong over the ball there, and they've got it. Kerr, the number 8 there, over the top, and heard some local legends saying that Kerr spent a bit of time over in the US or Canada, one of the two, can't remember. But a phenomenal player in that system, and now coming back and returning for Maroochydore. So a quality player, and he's showing that here today. I believe that's his second pill for the afternoon. This one in really good position for the kick, and this will take it out to 7 points the gap if they're able to knock this one over. And Brothers, just when they got something out of nothing, they needed to be disciplined, and I mean, it was a focus for them all week to get over and protect their ball, but Maroochydore, they're just too good, too quick over that one. As Kingan strikes it and pushes it through the post again. Kingan having a good afternoon with the boot here. And that is 21-14, so 7 points is the gap in this one. Around about 5 minutes to go in this game, or in this half. Sorry, I should say. It's the ball boy running that one back out to the center. You love to see it. As Kummer will get us underway here for what could be the last passage of play in this half. It's a spiral short towards the center, and they'll take that one now down to the right-hand side of the field. Looking to push it into the center. Now back to James. And it's an awkward torp there, and that one out on the full. So Brothers, a big change in momentum now in this game, and Brothers, well, if they can get a result here, even knocking over a Sri to get back to a 4-point gap, it'd be a massive result. But just if they can cross the line for their 3rd try of the afternoon, be setting up a grandstand finish here for this second half. Wouldn't we love to see this one go 21-all just before halftime, as Pickering takes that one, bobbles, but regains before hitting the deck now, as this one will be brought down for Brothers at the base of the line. Kummer takes it in, turns Matty Gain underneath, and Gain so good at finding the shoulders, Matty Gain, and we saw him assisting Buckley there and having a bit of a dart of his own now, as Brogdon will take that into contact on the left-hand side. Collins, this is Moses Uloviti through the center, a bit high there, but now brought down. And Collins, Pickering lets that one hit the deck, and it's picked up by Filippo. Coiner with the cover tackle, but he gets that one away now to Nickel. Nickel pushing through the middle, off the left foot, flying down the right-hand side. Will they have the pace? Coiner late, and Nickel will get over the line. Oh, what a try there from the Swans as Nickel pushing through the middle of support, and Filippo picked that one up in the center of the field, and Brothers just unable to ice that one. Pickering let it hit the deck there. The pass not intended for him, and Kama almost unexpected with that one, hits the turf, and Maroochydore, well, they've got something out of nothing now, and that is a big, big try right before half-time. The gap will be extended out to 12, and well, if form's anything to speak of, Kingan, we haven't seen him hit one from the sideline yet, had one from the left here for his first attempt, but has been striking them quite nicely since that moment. So the right-hand side now is a left-foot kicker, so this is his favoured side. Wouldn't this be a moment here for Kingan to slot this one over and push the lead out to 14 points? Coiner with the charge down. Kingan just pulls it across the face there. So the gap will remain at 12 as halftime is the call. 26-14 is your scoreline here at the Barracks on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. We'll see you shortly for the start of this second half.
Yeah, let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah, oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mind and they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something, my focus is A1. Every dog has its day, it's been mine since day one. This is real grinding, I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining, it's real blinding. And I'm getting hotter too, talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you and I do what I gotta do, let's go hard. Coming close to me, flow is on atomic, I'm starting fires through poetry. The hardest out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we balling out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know what we bring, don't try us. Ain't no in between, we go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym, this is target in practice. Yeah. And I'm just getting started, getting feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret. All facts, all black dress code. Pay me my respect, collecting every debt. Oh, the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
Here we are, we're back. Second half. Maroochydore 26. Brothers 14. 12-point gap here in this game, and Brothers have to do a lot to get back into this one. Nothing they can't handle, though, as this one is short from Cummer. Pickering going up and taking that one. What a start to the half here for Brothers as they look to come back from a pretty decent deficit. It's not just a deficit in points. Maroochydore have been better in every single asset of the game. Their set piece has been better. Their attack, their defense, on the ball, their ruck work. They've just been all over Brothers early in this game, and it showed with really Brothers tries just coming off the cuff as our man. He's going to push through the middle there, and support coming. And now Cummer off the right foot again. And he's a running 10, and he's looking to create something out of nothing. That's been Brothers' trademark this afternoon as Jazz hands. He'll take it in the left-hand side now, Jared Young. Pickering, strong over the top as Collins. They're going to push it again down the left-hand side. This is Richard. Fast, Silos, Talbot. He's on top of that one, but it's a strong clean there by Brothers. Pickering now shoving away from a few defenders as Gain comes in over the top with Moses as well. Now Collins, Cummer off the right foot, turns it back into Towers, and Towers down there. So Cummer running the ball. You'd love to see him chance his arm nice and wide as Brogdon tips that one out the back, picked up by Coiner. Able to hold the ball there, and Maroochydore, they're straight on top of it. Trivet hits the deck. Referee going to let that one go as Brothers push back a bit now, and Collins finds Cummer. Cummer to Gain out the back, and Gain dummies. Looks to go straight through, still moving. Maroochydore, they're on that ball. So Brothers have the numbers there. Still winning it as Brothers, so holding on now. Cummer, short ball to Jared Young. Pushing through contact, and Gain now down, clutching at a lower leg. Not promising for the flanker, but getting back to his feet as Moran gives it to Brogdon now, pushing through contact, and he'll come down. Moran over the top. Collins has a little dart, now finds Cummer, and they're everywhere. Maroochydore in defense. Their line speed is just suffocating Brothers here and pushing them back. They're not getting over the gain line here. As Trivet, he'll punch through now, looking to hold him up. And this one, it's got to move now, collapsing for Brothers, and Maroochydore, they're going to win this ball. And it's a great defensive stand from Maroochydore in this one. And Brothers really just unable to get anything going. It's a big scrum. Brogdon in there, firing up his front row, trying to get a result out of them. That's what you want to see from your captain. Maroochydore, if form is to continue, they have been the more dominant team here at set piece. And that's straight down from Brothers. Repack that one, and good intention there on the scrum. One just collapsing into the center. There was pain falling onto his chest there. Brothers as well not holding the weight. Both teams at fault there for that collapse. As Hoffman will slide this one across a few meters to get a cleaner setup. Here's the scrum now. Kingham to feed it in for Maroochydore. Split the backs. Ty James here on the right-hand side. Stowe on the left as Brothers. A strong push, but just turned too far there. And they've got to go forward first, Brothers, before they turn that scrum. It's been the feedback from referees in previous weeks, and just not learning from their mistakes there in this set piece. And this one to line. Chased by Nathan Borg as that one will come down. Just short of the 22. It's Jared Young now taking a knee in the center of the field. Matty Gain calling for attention from the medic. And both teams coming out now to aid Young here in the center of the field. It's Jack Packer tending to him with the water. Just down on a knee. It doesn't look good for Jared Young, and that would be a big out for this brothers pack. They build so strongly off his work in the scrums at the tight head position, and if they had to lose him, well, it's a massive loss for the rest of this game. Normally an 80-minute player for them. Brothers calling for energy, calling for the ball back. They know this is a big pressure moment. They can't afford to concede, as that's a big cut on the eye of Jared Young there on that right eye. That's a nasty, nasty cut. It's interesting to see, will he be able to play on with that one? It's a big shiner. It's this one at the back, Pickering coming up, but just too late there. As now Maroochydore, they'll start to pile on the pressure as Seal, a straight run there through the center. Blue wall will be the call for brothers as they look to hold Maroochydore out. They know how important this is, and flying through a hole is Nickel. Puts a late footwork on Coiner, pops it up to Filippo. Over the line, is he just short? And now Maroochydore looking to crash over. Pick and go is the play. They've got numbers everywhere. Choose to go left. Ty James now swings it right-hand side. This is picked up by Stowe at his feet, and that's a long ball out to Edwards. Steps inside. Over the line. Did he get it down? Referees deliberating, and held up is the call there. So that's a great tackle in coverage there by the captain, Noah Brogdon. He just refuses to let this team down, consistently coming up with massive defensive efforts. But brothers, they are under a mountain of pressure right now. Goal line dropout, and well, if I'm brothers, I'm rushing to kick this ball, but it seems advantage has been played. My apologies. So Maroochydore will have the penalty on the left-hand side of the field now. Seems like it will be a line out for them. So kick that one out. So Maroochydore, a rolling maul, has proved successful for them multiple times. Their setup has been fantastic. Their speed around that pivotal jumper in order to set it up has been fantastic so far. Brothers going for the sack, but unable to really get any momentum at set piece time. As this one, it's a quick throw and straight into the rolling maul now. No jump from Maroochydore. That's a nice play there as brothers, but it's a strong counter contest as now Maroochydore, it's starting to rumble forward. Millimeters per second, but it's still moving now as they fly this one out to the right-hand side. Kerr has the dummy, chopped underneath. That's Matty Gain. And now a strong counter push from brothers. Have they stolen the ball? And it's a penalty now. Maroochydore quicked up Edwards. The ref calls it back, so this one right in front of the sticks. This could extend the lead now out to 15, more than 2 converted tries, but Maroochydore, do they smell blood in the water here? Do they want to go for it and try and put some more points on than just the 3? And that will be the decision as James will head to the line out. And I know that rolling maul is so dangerous, but you just think if your brothers under such a pivotal pressure moment, you've got to get a contest up at this line out. You've got to at least throw a bit of uncertainty and doubt into the setup of this rolling maul. That one there, not even a jump from Maroochydore, just thrown straight into the center and rumbled straight down. So an interesting one now as we see some few subs coming on. It's Walter Sewer onto the field and Kamal Takni coming on now as well. So this one into the center of the field. Maroochydore, Filippo gives it out, and Nickel crashing into the line. Brought down there by Gain, but they're close, Maroochydore. This could be the one that breaks their backs, brothers, as Noah Talbot now picking it up, rumbling. He'll take a lot to bring down. Moran went to hold him up, but he'll find his feet now. Will he? Yes, down for Talbot. And now at the back, this is Stowe. Looking long, fires long. Borgen in the corner, back inside James. And brothers, they're hanging by a thread here. As Maroochydore on the right-hand side of the field, Kingan looking to get the ball out, finds it now. And this is a short run now. Lynch so close to the line, but Kummer with a great tackle. They'll go back to the right now. Filippo looking for quick hands. Coiner wrapping him up. Brothers, they're hanging on here. And it's a counter ruck for them. Unsuccessful, but now Seal into the center of the field, wrapped up by the Englishman. Brothers, blue wall is holding strong as Stowe. Off the left foot, short ball, James. Run into Brogdon. Strong tackle, but Maroochydore, they're so close here. And looking to get the ball out, and it's an advantage now for Brothers. And this one out to left-hand side. Stowe off the left foot, crashes over. And Brothers just searching for answers and just unable to find them here so far this afternoon. They haven't been clinical on either end of the field, and that one, they're just looking to hang on, but they just couldn't. Maroochydore, just so much pressure building up on top of them here. Seems like Jared Young has come from the field. Walter Sewer now into the contest. And Moses Ulaviti takes an early rest with Kamal Takni. Featured in the A-grade team of the week a few weeks ago off the bench. So we know what he can provide for them as Kingham strikes it with his left foot. And that one straight through the sticks again. So Maroochydore, they just continue this barrage. It's 31-14. 17 points in the gap is the gap. Out to further. Then 2 converted tries now. And it's 33-14, sorry. So this one now out to 19. So still the 3 converted required for Brothers. They know the task as Kummer puts this one up short. Pickering will go up for it again. Schneider jumped for it. Knocked on there by Maroochydore. So Brothers will be playing with the advantage now as this one into the center of the field. Hits the deck. Brogdon picks it up off the right foot and push back there. Strong contact. Collins turns it back inside to our man. Pushing through the center. Gets the offload away and hits the deck from Fields. So it's going to be the knock on that they'll come back for now from Schneider there off the kickoff. And Maroochydore, they're just up for this contest. They're everywhere here so far today. They know how important this is and how costly it could be for Brothers losing this one. Pushing them to a really tough spot in regards to finals contention. As a few moves now in the back line. Riley Craven coming on to this left wing. He has been so safe for Brothers when they've called on him in previous contests. Not so much the razzle-dazzle player, even though his offensive ability is fantastic, but his defense and effort areas are just exceptional, and that's just about what Brothers need now is a big injection of effort from this group as they win the penalty there, and they're rushing now to get this one to the backs. Kummer, short ball, pushing through the line there, taking defenders with him. And they're going to continue to go right here. Trivet gives it to Gain. Gain on the outside. Fancy feet and crashes into the line. Brothers getting numbers around the ball, securing that one is Pickering. He'll push through the center now. And Brothers, well, they need to score if they're serious about winning this game this afternoon. Come a long ball. Farsilla takes it. And this one out the back. Our man looking for numbers. Gets it to Fields. And Fields will just bring it down to center this one now. So Brothers pushing up strong on the left. Now a cut ball out to Brogdon. Pickering pushing over. Collins there. Takes a dart. Brought down quickly. And he's isolated there. But Brothers able to get the numbers around the breakdown. So our man pushing through. And that's strong contact there by Schneider underneath. So Brothers just struggling to make meters now. They just need to chance their arm a bit more. They've made errors doing it in the first half. But it's do or die now as Farsilla looking to crash into the line. Gets over the advantage line there as Kummer's in there defending, so, oh, not defending, sorry, in the ruck as Collins busts through, gives it to Coiner. Coiner props it up to Kummer. He's in the centre of the field. He can't organise his troops. It's going to be the forwards now at the back to Trivet. Trivet off the right foot into the line, and Maroochydore. It's a great defensive stand here for them as Collins will swing this now to Brogdon. Brogdon down the right-hand side. That's a good tackle. Edwards underneath. So Brothers putting phases together. Can they get a result here? Maroochydore on that ball, spills out. Knock on Maroochydore is the call. So playing with advantage now, Brothers. And if this is the moment where you need to chance your hand and try something, you've got the advantage. What have you got up your sleeve, Brothers? It's a short ball. Pickering looking to crush over, just short. And now numbers around the ball. This is the moment for Brothers, and it's a penalty for them. Offside is the call from Maroochydore, and they go quick tap. And now Arman crashing through, crashing over. Sam Arman digs low, and they've got that one back, Brothers, and they needed it. Arman, the yellow card in the first half, and now a try next to his name in this one. So repaying the faith of the coaching staff, putting him back on the field after the foul play. And gets a 5-pointer there when Brothers need it the most. It's Pickering now, this one. Just to the right-hand side of the post. Another easier one for him here this afternoon. Strikes it and likes it through the post there, and they'll need every single one of them. 3 converted tries is the distance, so Pickering need to understand how pivotal his job here is this one. 33-21, 12 points is the gap. And kicking off now is Maroochydore. This one short onto the right-hand side. Over the top, Maroochydore. And now they're pushing down the right-hand side. Edwards, the ball hits the deck. Picked up now by Brothers. And Brogdon passes to nobody. Kummer picks it up at the back. And now a long ball. This is Buckley. What's he got for us here on this right-hand side? And now Brothers under a mountain of pressure. Maroochydore appealing for something over there. And now Coiner. Long ball. Craven takes it. Craven pushing through, gets the offload to Arman. Arman bursts through the centre, off the left foot now, still going Sam Arman. And now taken down, that's a strong tackle. Pickering over the top, and Brothers looking to push it now. Moran takes the dummy, now into contact, a touch too high, and his jersey riding around his neck there, Francesco. And now Brothers, Pickering, short ball, gain through the line, looking for the offload and doesn't throw it. And there, Edwards over, Collins cleaned up, this one hits the deck, and now it's a foot race. They're chasing it, it's Kingan picked up by Coiner, looking to avoid him now, and it's Maroochydore everywhere. Craven over the ball there, and somehow Brothers have this ball. Collins now walking to the back, rolling it around. And now the box kick, touched, taken by Stowe. And now into Craven, who brings him down, and Maroochydore putting Brothers back under pressure here. But it's a penalty for Brothers, and it's Matty Gain. He's done everything for him here today. Crashing through the line, and this time just over the ball there for a pilfer when Brothers needed it the most. And players now around everywhere. Cramps are creeping into this game, and it's been a physical contest. Now Brothers will look to line. Collins, strong kick, and this one will be out just over the 50. And Brothers, a 4-man setup now. And it's stolen there by Maroochydore. Great work by Schneider. And Moran just unable to find Pickering at the back there. Is now picked up by Kingan. He'll push through. And that's a penalty there by Maroochydore. And Pickering not rolling there. So it's a penalty for Maroochydore and Brothers. They just need to be able to build pressure if they're any chance of coming back into this contest, as time's starting to get away from them now. Around 20 minutes remaining in this one. And they'll need points, and points quickly, if they intend to gain the lead here and steal this one away from Maroochydore at home. But it's been such a good performance by the Swans so far today. They've been well disciplined since the early scuffles. Their set piece has been fantastic. And just key players, Kingan and Stowe, directing them around the park. James has been classy as always as they go up into the centre now. Pickering looking for that one as that one hits the turf, and it's a knock on from Maroochydore. Kingan just losing that one there at the base of the line out, and Pickering just applying enough pressure for the pass from Schneider there to be a bit low, and Kingan unable to bring that one in. So now, this is a massive scrum for both teams. If Maroochydore can get a result here, they can occupy time in Brothers' half, and any points will see them take a strong grip of this game. Even a 3 would take them to a 15-point gap, so they know how important their next points are. If they score first, it may be game over. Short ball, our man loses it. And that is just costly for Brothers. You could see the idea bringing our man to the line, but now Brothers are just one penalty away from this game becoming far out of their reach. And I mean, if that's not the talk out there, I don't know what is. I mean, discipline is so important for them here when coming back into games. You need to be more disciplined than your opponent. You need to be able to find a way to win with your backs up against the wall. But Maroochydore, they've been fantastic today, showing plenty of class in this contest. It's a split from Maroochydore, 3 on the left-hand side. Just James and Borgen on the right. This one's going to take a while to get going as Van Buskirk comes onto the field now. So it's going to be Mikey Fields in at hooker. And this is an interesting combination for Brothers. I'm not sure this is the winner for them. So Fields, Van Buskirk and Sewer at the front for Brothers. It's a new front row pairing, so can Maroochydore take advantage of this here at scrum time? Even though Van Buskirk is fresh, Mikey Fields not too much hooking experience in recent years at the A-grade level. As this one, it's a strong first hit by Brothers, but Maroochydore is sinking nicely into this one. And that's a good hold there by Maroochydore. As this one out to Stowe, pumps, now gives it to Filippo. Looks to get on the outside there, on the left-hand side, and Brothers looking for a counter, and they've done too much there, Brothers. It's a penalty by Maroochydore. Diving over is a call by Tackney, and you can see the intent, but poor execution. And that's just been the theme for Brothers here in this one. Not able to get much going. Now it's going to be a Maroochydore line out. Around 5 minutes out. Sorry, not 5 minutes, 5 meters. Rolling maul has been the option so far today as they go quick up at the front. This one hits the deck, and it's Farsilla crashing onto it as now Tackney has the ball, pushing through contact, and that's a big turnover by Brothers, and they've got to turn this into points quickly. They've got numbers. Kummer fires it out to Arman. Arman straight through here on this left-hand side. Has Coiner, and Coiner, the pass hits the deck, goes for the one-hand pickup, and now James pushing down this right-hand side, tips it over the top, and gets it. Ty James. Well, it is a carbon copy of Buckley's try, and this time it's James under the sticks. And that's the nail in the coffin. They know it, Maroochydore. And that's a 14-point swing. Brothers flying down the left. The pass was on back on the inside to Coiner. Ball hits the deck, scooped up by Maroochydore, and Brothers, they're just a bit too far out of this now. It would take a miraculous effort for them to come back into this, and Maroochydore, they've simply just been the better team here in every single aspect today. Brothers, they've just been outplayed. As we see Sam Buckley checking into the game now. Potentially giving Coiner an early afternoon. It is Coiner coming off the field. That's it's Kingan. Adds the extras. And this is a big deficit now. Over 40 points. 19 points is the gap, so Brothers back out to that 3 converted try gap after working so hard down the other end to fight back. They're going to need 3, and, well, they're going to need it quickly here, Brothers. This one quickly getting away from them. Kama, short. Tackney pushing through. Tackney has it. Tackney through the middle. Kamal Tackney. And Brothers quick onto this one. It's picked up by the Englishman. No one's home, though, as he's going to get held up there. Is he? No. Hits the deck. And now Collins looks out to the right-hand side. It's Van Buskirk into the line. Taking a lot to bring him down. Still going. And Van Buskirk now brought down as Collins pushing right-hand side. Gets it to Trivet. Hands there. Buckley. Buckley hits the deck. His brother Jack over the top there of that one. Advantage now in favour of Brothers. And I'd say they should slow this down, but they need points quickly as Collins flirting with the ball there at the back. Now gives it to Walter Sewer. Sewer into the line. Still going Sewer, now brought down on the right-hand side. Now they'll bring this ball back into the centre. Man hits it up. And Brothers, if they're going to score, they've got to score now. Now they go with the pick and drives close to the ruck. It's Buckley, man, and Tackney out to the left-hand side. Trivet and Buckley out to the right. And the forwards crash over. Brothers, they've got this one, and Walter Sewer crashes there on the left-hand side of the ruck. And Brothers, well, they're just not out of this yet. Sewer just giving them a fighting chance in this one. Just when we thought it was over, Maroochydore opening up that 19-point gap. Brothers have just given themselves a fighter's chance in this one, with Walter Sewer crashing over for his first A-grade try of the season. And Pickering now will have another easier one from in front of the sticks. Around about 12 minutes to go in this one here. Pickering steps back, slots it. Pickering with the conversion there. Score now 28-40, 12 points is the gap from Brothers. Jazz Hands back on the field after tending to that cut on his eye. Moses Uloviti back into the contest now as well. So some fresh troops returning for Brothers. And they need a quick try here. You'd think 12 minutes in this one. And if Maroochydore get one more, well, could see us time over as our man's going to take this one now straight into the teeth of the defence. And he's a tough man to bring down, Sam Arman, and proving that as they've got numbers here. It's a long ball out to Craven. Craven steps back inside of Borgen, and Craven beats a few there on his way to the turf. Now Collins flings this one back inside. Fasila, Richard, but Maroochydore over the ball, are they? No. And the line speed's going to continue as Sewer takes this one into the teeth of them and loses it, Sewer. And now Maroochydore cycling this quick on the right-hand side. Get it to Nickel. Right, left. Take it into Brogdon, and Brogdon slams him on his back there. Kingan inside. And now Maroochydore chancing their hand. Seal off the left foot into Jared Young. And Maroochydore, well, if they score now, James, crossfield kick, and it's taken by Buckley. Jack Buckley now, what can he do with it? And he's trapped there on the right-hand side of the field. Brothers under a mountain of pressure, but somehow they've been able to recycle that ball back in their favour. And now Kummer, will he look for the exit? No, it's a long ball out to Craven again. 2-on-1 for Craven, looking for runners, unable to find some as he'll hit the turf there. Maroochydore on top of the ball. Ref shakes his head, so Brothers They'll slow this down now as Brogdon will take this into the defence. And he's just tough carries all day. Noah Brogdon, whenever you need one, he's there for it. As the line speed from Maroochydore again is just scintillating. And now, referee blows a penalty. Line speed just a bit too quick. And now it's a quick tap. Pushing through the middle. Collins flicks it back inside. And it's dived on by Maroochydore. But Jared Young picks it up. He's everywhere. Playing with the advantage again, his brothers. Could they see a chip over the top? Flip back inside by Kama. Gain into the line now. And Moses Uloviti, he will take a pick and go close to the ruck. But Hoffman now, he will bring it back for the advantage of brothers and will sore bodies everywhere. Men on the deck, but brothers, Jack Buckley clapping his hands. They need a big effort to get back into this game. 12 points is the deficit. And they'll look to go to the line now to get out of their own end. And you'd love to see them ice it here at set piece. It hasn't worked for them all day. And Kama, they're going to take the quick tap now through the centre of the field. And Leone Kama, it's a long ball. Taken by Gain now. Shrugs off Borgen. Gain, he'll get the offload to Craven. Craven too far. Silla back to Craven now on this left-hand side of the field. Craven breaks through on the left-hand side. Looking for support, won't find him. Pops it up to Kama now. And Kama, he'll have to take the tacklers. Tackney over the top. Brothers pushing down this left-hand side, now centering it. This is Trivet, short ball. Van Buskirk spins away from one, spins away from two, taking many to bring him down here. Van Buskirk still rumbling forward. And brothers now, they look back to this left-hand side. Brogdon, Tackney. Oh, it was an intercept attempt there by Nickel. And it's going to be a knock on there by Maroochydore. So brothers will have the feed and players out on their feet everywhere. And it's going to be that last effort from both teams that is going to be what decides this game. Maroochydore up 12. Brothers chasing points, and they'll need some here. This could set up a massive grandstand finish here in this one. As we repack the scrum now. Just over 8 minutes remaining in this contest. Around about 10, you'd like to think, with a few referee stoppages in the mix. So brothers, still an opportunity, talking things over now with the team. And both teams having a chat. Seems like they're motioning towards a scrum now as the action looks to get back underway in this one. Wallabies versus British Irish Lions tonight. They're showing it down at the barracks, but almost every single pub will have it on as well. A good contest and a rare spectacle. Only every 14 years, I believe, do the Lions come to Australia for a tour. And wow, their team looks good this year. Finn Russell with the 10 on his back. Atoje playing his 100th test tonight. And just quality all around the park. Ellis Genge. Will he be the difference at scrum time for him tonight? It's going to be a good contest. And for the Wallabies, well, Lionel at 10. Very inexperienced, following after his father. Debuting against the Lions tonight as we're back into this one now as the ball fed in for brothers, and it's a strong push. Collins keeping it in, potentially baiting a penalty, and wins it. And now Collins looking for it. And quick tap. Now they swing it out to Kama. Turns one underneath and now pushes through the centre. Now gets the offload away to Arman. Arman taken down now. Collins. Left side, Brogdon. Brogdon into the teeth of the defence. Fasil and Suakam for the defence as Kama pushing through, breaking tackles now. And it's the second line of defence bringing him down from Maroochydore. Collins, Buckley dummies. Looking to push through. Advantage now for brothers on this right-hand side of the field. Players calling for it on the left. It's Van Buskirk close to the line. Offload away to Brogdon. And he'll bring this down now, Brogdon. And brothers going right. Trivet off the right foot and brought down. Maroochydore, they're everywhere, and it's going to be a penalty now for Brothers. Do they take it to the line? Do they call another scrum? Is it the quick tap for Brothers? So many options there, mulling over. It's a quick tap. Oh, man, crushing through. Can he crush over? He's lost the ball. Maroochydore, they've got this now. Borgen with the clear, and that is a great kick, Borgen. It's going to stay in the field of play, and Craven having to run to return that one. And now a taught by Craven into the centre of the field. Buckley running them on, and this one hits the deck. Can it be picked up by Buckley? And that is a knock on Maroochydore, so it's a good result there. As Buckley hits the turf. Back up now, no injury. And this is just such a tight contest. Maroochydore still with that favourable 12-point lead. Hanging on here as Brothers starting to build and pile on the pressure here in this second half. And wow, what a inclusion late into this one. Isaac Talbot in at hooker. Waited 75 minutes to check into this contest. And one of the most experienced props on the Sunshine Coast, Isaac Talbot, went overseas to England, touring with the Stockmans rugby program over there. So plenty of experience coming on now to defend this 12-point lead from Maroochydore. As for Brothers, Jared Young is the hooker, Van Buskirk and Walter Sewer are the props. And Maroochydore touched on it just before. Isaac Talbot is in. He's back into the frame now for them. And what an inclusion late into this game for him here. And it's paying dividends as Brothers scrambling to grab it now, and Gain has it. Maroochydore, clean steal over the top there though, and now Brothers back under pressure. So the inclusion of Talbot is paying dividends for Maroochydore here, as that's a great kick. Buckley having to turn and chase. It's both Buckley brothers back there with it now. As Sam, it's a chip. That one hits the turf, rolls back, and he's unable to clean that up. As now Maroochydore, they're going to have the ball here on the left-hand side of the field. And they're going to push it into the centre now. Quick hands. And this is Bradley through the middle. Brothers, they're scrambling. The blue wall's got to hang on if they're going to come back here. But Maroochydore, well, they're one try away from this. Schneider, he gets it away now to Seor. Seor, Buckley underneath, gets the offload to Borgen. Borgen flings it inside. Schneider, the captain, with the lunge, he's got there. Maroochydore are going to win this game. And it's a big effort for them here at the Barracks. And Brothers, just when you thought, will it happen? Is it possible? Can they come back? And it's starting to boil over now in the middle. Maroochydore, they're going to get the best of this contest. And well, Brothers, they've got to work to get back behind the post here. It doesn't matter what's happened in the centre with the disagreements. As this contest now, despite the discipline from both teams not being the greatest, we've seen some good rugby here in this one as Kingan. Well, he's only missed the one. It was his first one. This is his favoured side. This would put it very, very far out of reach for Brothers. This would be a 19-point gap with under 4 minutes to go. And Kingham, he'll leave it out to dry there on the left-hand side. 17 points is the gap. And Brothers, I mean, I just don't think they have time for this. No, under 2 minutes to go, 3 tries. They need 3 in 80 seconds. We haven't seen it before. Can we see it here today? But Maroochydore, they have been absolutely fantastic this afternoon. They've come into the Barracks, a tough place to play some footy, with the home crowd from Brothers here showing up for the team. And Maroochydore, they've just better. Classy today as Seal takes this one in, breaking tackles, running behind his own man, and now will come down for this one. So just under 2 minutes remaining in this one now, and Maroochydore, their job's simple. Stay out of their end and just wind time, as Buckley's going to have this one the centre of the field now. Brings it in for Matthew Gain. Gain hitting the line, and that's strong contact, Maroochydore, and that's been them all day. winning the physicality, the line speed, set piece. They've been everywhere, and again, that one now will be a penalty to Brothers for the high contact. And a bit of carry on now from Brothers as Jack Buckley, well, he's going to want to do something for his team now as he's picked up and dropped Schneider over the top. Did he lose the ball? Did he? It's a penalty to Brothers. And Hoffman, he'll stop the watch, potentially reaching for the pocket here. It's multiple infringements. And I mean, if you're Mitch Schneider from Maroochydore having the chat with the referee, you know there's only around a minute left in this contest. Cards and penalties are really sort of just ways to waste time in this one. Not that time is really a factor, needing 3 tries. And this here, well, this is just something for the home fans, Brothers. This is something for them to show a little bit of fight late in this contest. Set up a big ambush late in the year, but it's going to be really tough for them now to come back into this one. A bye next week. Caloundra to finish the season. Young to feed it. Oh, and they've made a meal of it, Brothers. It comes down for Ulaviti, and that's just been the story of today. Set piece has not been good enough. Defense has not been good enough. And attack, well, they're putting it on display here. Maroochydore, they've just been better in every category today, and it's showing with their scoreline here this afternoon as Brothers. Well, this is a constellation effort, and Maroochydore, they'll want to hold them out here. They'll want the pride of keeping them away here with less than a minute to go as Tackney lunging at the line. And now picked up Ulaviti. He'll want this. Picked up now, and that is a try. It's Moses Ulaviti and Brothers running back, and seems there is still a little bit of time on the clock here as they take the drop goal there. Brothers, the chat to go again as time is not favouring them here. On the broadcast, we've got it 0 flat. Referee may have something different, but they're still going to need 2 tries here in whatever time Hoffman has on his watch. One minute is the call from the referee in this one. So Brothers, it's a valiant effort, but Swannies are going to get the chocolates here this afternoon. And this one, short, taken in by Arman. And Arman, he's going to work up this left-hand side, and that's a good tackle underneath by Schneider. Now Brothers sealing this one. Collins organising his troops. A low pass there by Buckley to Gain, and Gain pushing through the line there, refusing to go down, but he's going to risk getting held up here as the troops arrive from Maroochydore. Now on the deck, they crash over him. And it's going to be Maroochidore's scrum feed, and that is full time. A massive win there by the Maroochydore Swans as Brothers, they're out on their feet. It's a valiant effort for them here today, but Maroochydore just too good. They attacked better, they defended better, their discipline, well, they were able to make it count in the pivotal moments when it mattered. And the final score here today, 33-47. Thanks for joining us here at the Barracks. We'll see you in a couple of weeks' time to take on Caloundra.